Good morning. I'd like you to come with me today to go see how we switch the sprinklers. I have these automatic sprinklers set up on my garden areas, and I just want you to see how we do that real quick, because this is something that might really help somebody in their own garden. Now, if you're in a place that doesn't have a lot of water, drip irrigation is better than sprinklers, but drip irrigation would get in my way for the kind of gardening that I'm doing, because I'm out here with big machines and I'd have to move the drip irrigation all the time. This way, the sprinklers can just stay in place and I don't have to move them around. And so this is watering the cover crops that we've planted here this fall. I just brought out hairy vetch seed and I scattered it all over, and there's already an array of other things growing, which is great. So this sprinkler is on that, and the hose comes along the ground right here, and then right on this fence line is where my valve is. It's a little bit overgrown here, but my valve is right here, right there, and we just shut this off. Oh, it's hard to do with a hurt finger. So right here, we just turn it off like that, and now it's off. Now we have more pressure going to the ones uphill. So we're just going to charge right up here. And we have this guy, he's coming towards me. This one is watering part of the garden and the tree nursery. And so I'm just going to get that shut off real quick before it comes and hits me. So that one's off. And we come to the inside of the garden field. And we want to turn this one on, which is right up that pathway. The hose is actually under all of my detritus sphere here. You can't see it, but I know where it is. There it is right there. So we're going to turn it to the on position, like that. And we'll follow this over so you can see the hoses here. And as we mow, the detritus sphere is right there. And here's the water's hitting me. But here's the water coming out right there. And it just goes round and round. And it's going to help all these awesome things to grow. So this other one on the garden, it gets turned off this morning. It's been running for 24 hours. Sometimes I run for 12 hours. Oh, I just got watered all over the back. But that's the risk we take when we decide to be a farmer. And I'm going to turn on 3 of these. And it's so overgrown here, I can't tell where it is at. Here we go. Right here. So there it's on. And turn and make sure it's running, because if it's broken on that side, it may not be squirting out right. So that's something you always have to check. So we'll come up to this next one. So this is it. It's very simple. It's very simple. It's so simple sometimes to do the maintenance work of being a farmer that people think you're not doing anything. They're bored to death with that kind of a lifestyle. So this will run 4 sprinklers at a time. So I'm turning on the 4th one here. And just so you can see where I am from other videos, I'm right by my compost cave. And here's this one. Turn that one on. And here comes the water. I need to back up or I'm going to get squirted again. So that's 4 of them running there. So that's it. So we turn the sprinklers usually every night and morning. Sometimes I'll leave it on for 24 hours, depending on the needs of what's happening. When I'm sprouting seeds, I like to leave it on for 24 hours. Something needs to be soaked tomorrow. I have to turn it on for 24 hours. But things are beautiful this morning. We've had a forest fire somewhere, or a brush fire, because it was very smoky. But this morning, the clouds, or the smoke is pretty much cleared up. The mountain looks pretty clear this morning. It's a glorious thing to be a farmer, to be able to have the opportunity to be out here in Mother Nature. In the top of that tree, a bunch of birds, they just flew. Here they are. I don't know if you can see those guys or not, but they just went to the top of that tree and landed. So those birds are, let's see if I can zoom up on them. I don't know how to run up my camera. It says I can't zoom. I couldn't read it. The sun's in my eyes. But those are the birds that have been eating my corn. So we have choices. I could get a shotgun and eliminate birds, or I could just pick my corn. I think I'll just pick my corn. That's the choice I'm making today. I do have a lot of trees growing. So hopefully this helps you to grow sprinklers. That's not what I tried to say. Hopefully this helps you to move sprinklers on your farm in the morning.